Welcome back to the podcast today, guys. I'm glad you're here today, and we're going to be discussing the assassination attempt on President Donald Trump and addressing some things I said in my previous episode on it. So, going back to my episode this past Saturday on the 13th, in that episode, I want to apologize for any misinformation or misguided statements or misleading statements I made, and for the awful audio quality. I would appreciate greatly if you guys would just probably more than likely disregard that episode and let me just restart today, state the facts and whatever. Also, I made the statement in that episode that I strongly dislike liberals and maybe use some insultful adjectives. Let me clarify. With liberals in that issue, I strongly dislike their beliefs and policies, etc. What I don't dislike strongly is the people, and would like to hopefully change any of you leftists' minds today through proper logic and reasoning and maybe a fruitful conversation. So if any people are watching this today and are left-leaning, please listen with an open mind to my podcast and just hopefully I can, maybe if you listen to any previous episodes, hopefully they'll sway you some, or maybe some PragerU videos might help as well. It's always good to weigh both sides of a situation. So on the 13th of July in Pennsylvania, a young man only 2 years out of high school, at the age of 20, only 20 years old, guys. That's really sad that someone that young actually tried to assassinate former President Donald J. Trump. Took a place atop a building near the rally with the logo AGR on it. The shooter was about 120 to 150 yards away. Frankly, I have no idea how the counter-active sniper team did not see him, as I'm a hunter and I've shot deer way farther than that. And you can see small deer with the naked eye that far. So a man laying on top of a white roof with some really dark clothes on and a black rifle, I don't understand how you didn't see him. Now, that's me not being there from all the news. Of course, I can make all the far out judgments and statements, but it'd be foolish of me to do that, as it's only been a few days since then. Anyways, according to a few eyewitnesses before the shooting, they saw a man climbing up the building's ladder to the roof with a rifle strapped to his back. They told the cops are kind of like, what's going on? And then it's like, he starts firing off shots. By that time, he'd already taken place, take aim, etc. He had a 5.56 that was previously purchased by his father a few months ago and was legally purchased this time. The shooter was shot and killed by the counter's active sniper team of Trump's security service detail after the bullet had pretty much hit Trump's ear. The guy was already being shot at and was killed and eliminated. The shooter's name was Thomas Crooks. He was only 2 years out of high school and worked at Bethel Park Retirement Home. His neighbors actually said that his family was pretty nice. He was just quiet and shy. So I'm wondering if this was kind of like a suicide attempt and just to go down in history. So I don't know that. I can't say that yet, and I don't want to be saying anything because I don't know what the family thinks about this or whatever. But anyways, no motive has been found by the FBI or any of the investigation team members yet. But in the searching of his house, they found explosive bomb-like building materials. So thankfully, he never came to fruition with those plans. By God's grace and divine just action, Donald Trump turned his head this way. I think, yeah, because it was coming this way, it clipped this ear, and you can actually pause and see the bullet as it's passing throughout here. You can see it. It's really crazy. I'll put some pictures and videos up later. The former president grabbed his ear, kneeled down, Secret Service rushed together around, escorted him away, formed a barrier around him. This being escorted away, Donald Trump did something that I think will go down in history. And it's really to the people that caught those photos, good job, because those are extremely iconic. He's pumping his fist in the air. He's got blood running down his face. It's a pretty cool moment. There's an American flag in the back. That was really cool. I was proud to be a Trump supporter in that time. Always have been, though. Being escorted away, Donald Trump chanted "fight," pumped his fist in the air while the crowd cheered USA. At this point, the shooter had been completely eliminated. My thoughts and prayers are with Trump and his family, as well as those, can't remember the guy, I think the guy's name was Corey something, but he was a father of two, he's a firefighter, so it's really sad to see that one of our great men that serve our country was taken out in this tragic accident. So my thoughts and prayers are with him and his family. Now, there is a video of the incident and a few pictures, so I'll put those up. But I just wanted to make sure that I wanted to get kind of all that out. I know that's not a whole lot, but I just wanted to address some things that were in that episode. I wanted to make sure that you guys got a clear statement from me. He went to Bethel Park High School, by the way. I don't know if that's of value to y'all. He was actually a member of a local gun club. The gun club fully admonishes the senseless act of violence that occurred on Saturday. Yet he was a member of a gun club, but he missed at 150, 120 yards. So thank God he wasn't that great of a shot. That's not being sarcastic. That's me actually being serious, because to have a former president be assassinated now would send our country into a downward spiral, and no one wants to see that. Investigators are still poring over Crook's life, trying to establish a reason for what may have prompted the shooting. As of Monday, authorities haven't released a motive yet, even though they've been pressed really hard on it. They're still not going to say anything because they don't want to say anything that could be wrong or misleading to the American public, which I appreciate. Bethel Park residents remember Crooks as I said, quiet and shy while he attended high school. When neighbors told USA Today they were shocked after hearing the news Crooks was a suspect shooter. You wouldn't have expected this. Dean Sierra, 52 of age, said, who lives a few houses away from Crooks, and told reporter he's known them for years. The parents and the family are really nice people, quote. So, and no, Thomas Crooks did not have a criminal record. His was squeaky clean. Was Crooks a registered Republican? Yes, Crooks registered to vote as a Republican, and I don't know how to pronounce Allegheny County, Allegheny County, however you guys want to pronounce that. In Pennsylvania, according to county voter records, his voter registration status has been active since 2021. Despite registering as a Republican, records from the Federal Elections Commission, it showed in 2021 Crooks made a $15 donation to a progressive turnout project, a group working to increase voter turnout for Democrats. So that's not a good look on them. Crooks again worked at the Bethel Park Skilled Nursing and Rehabilitation Nursing Home, less than a mile from his home. The job involves food preparation, and Crooks passed a background check actually, so he's good. His employer said as part of his employment, Marcy Grimm, I think that's how you say her last name, the facilities administrator told USA she was shocked and saddened to learn of his involvement. As of right now, it seems that Crooks acted alone. I don't know if I'm going to believe that. He was bear crawling up the roof, according to reporters and witnesses told BBC reporters. I'm sure you guys have all seen that. If not, go look it up on YouTube. The perimeter, it was just outside the official security perimeter of only 150 yards. I feel like it'd be way more than that. Again, I think like the executive or CEO of the Secret Service now, was a formula executive of Pepsi, so she was guarding Diet Pepsi and Fritos, so now she's guarding President Donald J. Trump. So talk about unqualified for the job. That's why I don't believe in DEI, diversity, equity, inclusion, all that crap. Just hire the dude that's best for the job. It's just that simple, guys. Yep. He's a 5.56, again, AR-15. I don't know. That's pretty much all I got today. There's not a lot out because it's really fresh. So I just wanted again to address anything that I said in that episode that might have been misleading. Because if anything, I want to be honest on this podcast and always give you the guys the straight facts, which I value the most. Because like CNN, a few hours after the shooting said Trump just fell, and that just says Trump. I'll put up the screenshot of it, but it's like, I don't know if they took it down. It says Trump falls at rally, security rushes to get him around and pick him up. They didn't mention anything about, having a bullet go through his freaking ear or blood dripping down his face for after being shot. That's totally fake news. And honestly, how is that not illegal to blatantly lie to the public so much with such a big platform? I think that's honestly evil to mislead your fellow Americans like that. It says Trump now joins a handful of other U.S. presidents who have been targets of similar plots. So it's crazy that in 2024 we just had somebody attempt to assassinate the former president. Again, this is such an awful thing. This should be just, I don't care how much you disagree. how much I disagree with Biden, I would never want to harm him by use of firearm or anything else. If anything, I would just want to beat him in an election. That's it. And I think that should go for the rest of the American public, despite what side of the aisle you stand on. Political violence has no excuse in this country, unless there's like an absolute tyrant that's going around killing everybody. Yeah, it wounded 2 spectators. Again, I want to go back to Corey Comperator. I'm sorry, guys. I'm just tired today. I don't want to insult the family by mispronouncing that name. Again, I want to. My thoughts and prayers are with them, and I'm really sad that we had to lose such a great man, a firefighter, and a father of 2. Yep, that's really sad, and I hate to see that. It grazed Trump's ear again. Just months before the November election, and those pictures, honestly, and him pumping his fist in the air, the merchandise he's probably going to come out with is going to be really cool. If anything, you should probably donate and support his campaign. That would be great after this. Also, thoughts and prayers should always be, always lift up prayers, lift up Donald Trump, lift up our political leaders, no matter how much we hate them. We want to see the best for our country and ultimately for our political leaders. Despite what aisle they're on, they should glorify God and do His will. So that's it for today's episode, guys. Thank you guys so much for tuning in, and I'll be sure to put up the actual video and some pictures and whatnot, so you guys can get the full meal deal if you haven't got it already or seen any of the Fox News videos. So again, thank you guys for tuning in today, and I'll see you guys later.
Want to really see something that said, take a look at what happened. Hold on, your head is bloody. So we gotta go to the bus. Watch out.
Lá em cima, né? Aqui, ó. You can see the guy there. I think they hit him because the guy he looks dead. Tá vendo?